Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First-round pick from April's draft. And not much to speak of. Called a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Look at this defense for the Vikings. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That's caught at the 25. A big play there for 52 yards. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Again, it's Hampton. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on for the Chargers field goal. A 33-yard.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game you play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early on.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
10 yards on the big
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 37-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
McCarthy's pass.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On play action, now McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Chargers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. And this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Complete to Johnston here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. Now a deep one for Johnston. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to move back in front. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Second and 10. Straight ahead, here's Mason. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Mason going to get it on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Mason, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
40-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go. Hey, stop.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Lawrence.
36-yard line.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They'll start with a run by Mason. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw McCarthy. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
12 yards. And the Chargers.
Lawrence will throw. That's complete right side. It's to Slate. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down and will.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Right side, he has Johnston. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they called a timeout. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of Steamguard, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they're trying to help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a first down carry by Jones. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave him no cutback angle. You notice trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7. Again, it's Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Through the middle of the field. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. On this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
To the air with McCarthy. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Jones. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Well, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now a deep one for Johnston. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's across the 43, extra yards to the 43.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I know Coach told me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he loses the football a second time. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing is McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Now a handoff Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to... as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll hand it to Mason. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Mason, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Chargers 9. Will Vikers to kick off for the Vikings.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Red on red.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He gets it to Johnston. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
The score Vikings 28, Chargers 15.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Hey,
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's too slow. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
on red.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Hampton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Lawrence changing the play.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He picked that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Hey, run! Son, it's on touch.
Now Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and you got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Chargers, 1st down.
Here's Lawrence. They'll check this one down to Hampton. Touchdown, Chargers. Omari and Hampton from 3 yards out. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
A loss of 6 yards.
And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
This is 24. Hey, son, this is 13, Lou. 30 left. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Back to throw. Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
At the 41-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Throwing now, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Forget about that. Hands up in the sky, and we keep getting and let you down. That you cannot.
They'll come up now on second down.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got to slow.
Some people face this little short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Third and 9.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit. They'll look to throw. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. As it's stopping with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Red on red. Silver.
Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Third and 2.
He's back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They took their shot from the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Hey, run. Hey, go, go. Hey, I'm gun.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now first and goal.
Rip, 23. Hey, son, it's a silver.
A final shot now for Lawrence. Flushed out right. That is caught. Touchdown, and no time remains. And they're an extra point away from winning this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. No time on the clock. This to claim victory. And he has got it. And to borrow a baseball expression, they're going to walk off a winner. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking, but he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So, yes, a touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the post.
So for L.A., they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.